Murray Walker.
So Mika Häkkinen roughly in the centre of your screen on the left-hand side of the grid as he sits in it. Then Jacques Villeneuve, behind him Frentzen and Fisichella. Go! Good start and a wonderful start again by David Coulthard, just as it was last year. Mika Häkkinen leads, and look at Coulthard on the left. Is he coming through into second position? Indeed he is, I think, as he goes through on the inside. And that's a Jordan off with Eddie Jordan, with Eddie Irvine. So a collision there. That's the Minardi spinning out in the background. I can't see whether it's Fisichella or Schumacher, but whoever it is, he's out of the race.
I think both Jordans are in there, Murray. There's one in the gravel trap and another one very much slowed down too. So
there's Schumacher. There's Schumacher. So Ralf Schumacher out of the race. Question mark over Fisichella. But the Luxembourg Grand Prix on this German circuit here, the great Nürburgring, is just a few hundred yards away, is very much on, and Mika Häkkinen is leading. David Coulthard is in second place. This is quite incredible. David Coulthard has made another one of his sensational rocket starts, as he did last year. From sixth on the grid, and he started there last year, he's come up into second place. And behind him is Jacques Villeneuve. Behind Villeneuve is Rubens Barrichello in the Stewart. Well, we certainly didn't expect this.
Well, I think Michael Schumacher had a pretty big trip across the gravel trap too, so he's a long way down. That's allowed the Stewarts really up into the action, as is Jean Alesi. So an incredible start from Coulthard, a good start from Häkkinen. Coulthard made it stick up the inside, and then, as we talked about earlier, there really is only space for one car at a time through that first section, and you have to give everybody room. And we saw the Jordan going up into the air. I'm hoping we're going to see a replay very soon, if the German director will give us a replay so we can see exactly what went on. But Michael Schumacher, I'm sure, had to take avoiding action, and across the gravel his car shouldn't be damaged, but it's put him way back down in 10th place.
Yeah, and ahead of him, Johnny Herbert, Pedro Diniz, Damon Hill, Magnussen, Alesi, Rubens Barrichello, Jacques Villeneuve, David Coulthard and Häkkinen. And of course this is very good as far as Jacques Villeneuve is concerned. He may have dropped from second on the grid to third in the race behind the two McLarens, but he's 7 places ahead of Michael Schumacher, who was 8 seconds down on the leader at the end of the first lap. Michael Schumacher has got a gigantic mountain to climb. We're on lap 2 now, and the two McLarens, which have been looking so strong here, are in the lead as Alesi goes through, and Magnussen is in 6th position. So both the Stewart Fords on their Bridgestone tyres are in the top 6 and in the points at the moment, but there's a long, long way in this race to go. Villeneuve is third. So there is Barrichello, there is Alesi, behind him is Magnussen. Damon Hill is in 7th position, followed by Pedro Diniz. Both the arrows well up, 7th and 8th. Replay.
Well, here we go. Look, you can see Coulthard streaking through the middle there. Then he moves over to the right. We think Michael Schumacher may be coming in the pits, actually. Coulthard there up into second place. Häkkinen well out by himself. Which driver is that there? It's Michael Schumacher.
It's Schumacher,
it is Michael
retiring.
Schumacher.
Well,
World Championship leader out of the race. Obviously, he had some contact in that first corner, and the car must be damaged somewhere.
a terrible blow for Schumacher and Ferrari. Wonderful news for Williams, and there is Schumacher bouncing his way across the chicane.
That's later. That's not the start at all, Murray. That's the chicane much later in the lap. Look, and he's come back across those wicked curbs we've been talking about all weekend, and clearly he's damaged the underneath of the car or the suspension in some way.
Now, this is looking very good from the Williams and Villeneuve point of view in terms of the World Championship, because Villeneuve, who's now the fastest man on the track, he's just gone round in 1:21.89, compared with the lap record 1:21.3. Katayama is out of the race. The two McLarens are in front of Villeneuve. Barrichello is still in 4th position. 5th is Jean Alesi, followed by